Hi everyone, Chris here, back with the Mi 9 SE. So this is a really good phone. As I mentioned in my review, it's got a few things with the software that are kind of an annoyance, but they're all fixable, which is great. So we have a very good display on this, even better than my Mi 9, I believe. I think it's better than this one. It looks really, really good. And this has a maximum brightness, slightly better too, 840 lux. Now, Fingerprint Reader, I did show you my little pro tip. Add the same thumb or index finger that you're going to use. Add it about 3 times, and you'll see here, unlocking takes about a second. It's not as fast as the rare fingerprint readers, which is a little bit unfortunate, but to me, this is perfectly acceptable, more streamlined, and okay, there's no ridge or anything, so late at night, sometimes you do sort of fumble around, you put your thumb here and go, oh, hang on, oh, there we go, and you finally get it. So that's a real minor thing. To me, it's not an issue. So the build is really good. I like how this feels in hand. I did, with my first impressions, at the Xiaomi event, at Mobile World Conference, I just like it better than the Mi 9. I really wish they'd put the same hardware from the Mi 9 in this phone here. And I think a lot of people would go for it because having the 5.79-inch screen versus the almost 6.4 we have on the Mi 9, of course, much larger phone, it's just a lot better. Now, there are a couple of things to note that I did point out too, with the earpiece slightly off-centered. So if you really value and you love having the absolute best call quality, this earpiece is good, but it's definitely not flagship quality with the earpiece there. But I like the way the rear of it, completely flat, and it just feels better, as mentioned, probably about 3 or 4 times now, that just in hand it's a lot better than the rounded edges of this one. And I just think it looks better. Very good looking phone, apart from the camera module sticking out quite a bit, as you can see. Now, this video really is about what you're all after, and that is, of course, battery life. So I've done my tests, and it's really, really good. So I played PUBG for about an hour, and then Shadowgun Legends, so a very demanding game, but I did set it to 30 frames per second, not 60. 60 burns through the battery so fast, and that was 3 hours. YouTube was actually on for more than this. It only says an hour and 35 minutes CPU use. And here is all my apps that I use there. Now, note that Google Services is in here and Xiaomi Network, their service framework there. So I found that the idle time and battery consumption is a lot better than the global ROMs. I always find this with the Chinese ROMs. They just tend to be way better in terms of battery consumption and use. So if we do get a global ROM for this and I flash it, I bet you it won't last this long. So screen on time, there we go, 8 hours. That's actually really, really good considering it's a 3070 milliamp hour battery. So very good. In only 30 minutes, it got itself to 52%. So that is really quick. And here's the full charge time. So I've just finished up completely charging it. It took 1 hour and 23 minutes with the supplied Qualcomm Quick Charge 3 18-watt charger. So really good there. That is just so quick. Faster, of course, than actually the Mi 9 because of the smaller battery capacity. The Mi 9 takes just under 2 hours. So this one being about 15 minutes or so quicker there. Now, ROM performance, really good. Really good. It feels like a flagship phone. Even though the Antutu scores are only 180,000, it does not feel like that at all. Very quick and smooth. No full screen UI gesture lag. Finally gone in these latest MIUI 10.2 updates, which is really good. But there are those annoyances, as I pointed out with my full review. So there was an update that came through, 340 megabytes. It did not fix electronic image stabilization in video. Still all shaky, it doesn't even work, and we don't see notifications. So there was a guy in the comments, as there always is, a guy in the comments, doesn't even own the phone, but he knows the fix. He knows how to fix it, and it doesn't work, of course. So his suggestion, no, thank you for the suggestions as well, it doesn't work. So if you disable the MIUI optimizations, so for that, you have to go in and enable developer mode. Now, I never review phones in developer mode. I never make any tweaks, no custom ROMs. Why? Because I review phones as they are, as you buy them, out of the box, as if your mother bought one. She would not be going into developer options here. So that's disabled, and unfortunately, it doesn't fix it, okay? So notifications are not showing. This is the way Xiaomi wants it, I believe, which I don't agree with, because I'm definitely a fan of all the other Android phones that show those notifications there at the top. You can see here with my Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, there's a notification. So I know that, oh yeah, I've got a text message. I have emails as well. So I can go through one by one, dismissing things and not lose track of things. It's very important. But of course here, you're going to have to swipe down to see everything and see those notifications, which is annoying. So the hardware is definitely there. I would love to see Xiaomi make a version that has this right here. So we can have the MIUI 9's hardware, so Snapdragon 855, sorry, in this phone. I think would sell really well. So it's just the software side. Xiaomi, tidy it up, please. Give us a global ROM. I hope there's a global release of this phone. I would probably actually get it if they can fix the electronic image stabilization, if they can fix the notifications, of course. So no LTE band 20, that's not there. No status LED, that's missing as well. Focus with the camera doesn't have the assisted laser autofocus. So even though they're very similar camera setups, the main camera is exactly the same. The laser assistance, so the IR transmitter that it has on that one, not here. So that's not working. Now I did test out open camera that someone wanted me to check. So open camera, no electronic image stabilization. Doesn't work either with that, which is really unfortunate. So just the hardware as mentioned. Thank you so much for watching this follow-up. So great battery life, great hardware, very fast charge times, very good ROM performance, great AMOLED screen with 840 nits. It's just that software.